Hi, my name is Amanda Proctor.
And my name is Nathan Proctor, and we started coming to this church as college students back in 2001 or 2002. Actually, my second week of my freshman year at Tufts was 9/11. And after that, I felt like I wanted some more meaning and spiritual community. And so I remember just walking into Davis Square, determined to go to church. I saw a young woman with a Bible, and I just walked up to her and asked if she was going to church and if I could come along. Her name was Lakeisha Ruley, and we went to her church, which is not this church, and I learned that Lakeisha's roommate was a really cute young woman named Amanda. And so I got to know Amanda and the larger campus Christian community through Lakeisha, who was a staff leader at the Black Campus Ministry Group at Tufts, and went to a number of local churches. But when I went to Ringe for the first time, it really connected with me in a different and deeper way. It had this energy of newness, something wonderful and exciting. I'd always experienced Christianity as a kind of subculture, which was hard to enter into, but this community valued being center-cultured, which was really attractive to me.
Yeah, when I first set foot in the elementary school gym that was Reservoir back in 2000, 2001, I was blown away by the authentic connection to God that people were having and the freedom in which they were having it. It was a special monthly evening service focused on connecting with the Holy Spirit that some older college friends had brought me to. And God was so obviously present and interacting with people, and people clearly felt free to interact with God in whatever way suited them best. I remember one of the pastors was wearing a baby in a sling on her back while stooping over to pray for someone who's lying on the floor. I remember someone was wearing ballet slippers and dancing alone in a corner, and there were people laughing, crying, or just sitting still and silent, and I felt myself surrounded by the love of God. And then I learned about community groups, and after receiving the list with the names and numbers of groups at the church, I got out a map and figured out how to get to the closest one from campus on bus, and I just showed up one evening, and I hadn't called ahead, so they were surprised to see me, but clearly so delighted. It was a group of what seemed like random people from all walks of life who never would be spending time together if it weren't for the church. We were drawn together by the love of God, and in that we received the gift of community together. In a lot of ways, I kind of grew up at Reservoir as a young adult, learning how to connect with God, but also how to build healthy and strong relationships, how to productively and gracefully walk through conflict, how to lead and facilitate groups. I also participated in many of the church's offerings of extended prayer and healing ministries, where I found a wholeness that I've never thought was possible. And after 23 years, I'm still experiencing the deep love of God through the Holy Spirit and unlikely and unique friendships in our community, and the joy of living a life that is fuller and deeper and broader than I ever thought possible.
Yeah, I'm somewhat of a social philosopher. It's an occupational hazard of being in social change and policy advocacy. And I think we're in the middle of a rather uncomfortable shift in the way many Americans see their place in the world and what our collective social project is. What is the project? What is the goal that we are working toward? To me, the beloved community is really life-giving, a goal that I can strive toward. I know I'm surrounded by really wonderful people trying to find a way to participate in something truly good. And as I try to do the same, those connections are really meaningful to me.